The Shure SM57 and SM58 are two of the most widely used and well-known microphones. They are the go-to mics for studios and live performances all across the world. However, we are all aware that the microphones are highly close, if not identical. We will explore each of these mics' features in detail in a bit. If you are interested in these models, keep reading our Shure SM57 vs SM58 review for more information below. Shure SM57 Features. There are few microphones that can compete with the Shure SM57 when it comes to recording guitars. We're willing to wager that if you walked into any professional studio in the world, you'd discover at least one of them. But what is it about this old warhorse that keeps folks coming back? Well, it appears that the old adage "keep it simple, dumb" applies here. In essence, the SM57 achieves the ideal blend of rock-solid build quality, consistent records, and utter dependability. The Shure SM57 is an excellent place to start if you're looking for an instrumental microphone. A die-cast steel mic with an integrated pneumatic shock mount for preventing vibration-induced movement is available for $100. It's built to last a lifetime and can join you on multiple tours throughout your career. When it comes to professional recording equipment, Shure is the gold standard. From the famous Elvis microphone to the well-loved SETQ 115-in-ear monitors, the business knows the importance of audio quality and endurance. It's the same with the Shure SM57. For capturing mid-range instruments, performers of many genres choose this tapering capsule microphone. Shure SM58 Features. The Shure SM58 is a cardiodynamic microphone with a 50 Hz to 15 Hz frequency range. It has a 150 ohm output impedance. It weighs about 0.66 pounds. It measures 6.3 inches long by 2 inches wide. A transport case and a stand adapter are included with the Shure SM58. A vocalist's best buddy is Shure. It is one of the most well-known and renowned microphone manufacturers in the world. It has achieved this distinction by manufacturing the greatest microphones in the world since 1932. Shure's extensive knowledge allows it to create fantastic microphones that outperform those of its competitors. The Shure SM58 is essentially a simple dynamic microphone that shares many of the same qualities as its younger sibling, the Shure SM57. The SM58, on the other hand, is a pure voice mic, whilst the 57 excels at capturing instruments due to its flatter grille and smaller footprint. This microphone is meant to take your voice and make it sing, from the ball-shaped grille that gives a bit of distance between the sound source. Comparison. They are long-lasting, inexpensive, and have a distinct sound. However, due to their build and style, your choice is mostly determined by how you want to utilize the microphone. The fundamental distinction between the SM57 and the SM58 is the market for which they were designed. The former is geared at studio musicians and possibly solo vocal work, whereas the latter is geared toward podcasters, interviewers, and on-stage performers. Use. Each of these Shure microphones was built from the bottom up with a specific context in mind, in accordance with the connectivity we described before. The SM57 is designed to capture performances in the studio, with its tethered connectivity limiting movement and a concentration on picking up high-quality instrument sound. The SM58, on the other hand, places a greater emphasis on active recording. As a result, it is ideally suited for the stage. The SM58 is ideal for live vocals, speeches, stand-up comedy, and any other situation where movement is an advantage rather than a barrier to the quality of your performance. Design. The outside design is part of what distinguishes the SM57 and SM58 in terms of their uses. Both microphones have a grille, but the SM58s are substantially larger, allowing it to catch the roundness of a vocal performance better. It even has a built-in pop filter to reduce plosives and other undesired noises, but the SM57's smaller grille has a resonator and grille assembly that minimizes any potential vocal flaws that might sneak in. In reality, the SM57's grille is built into the cartridge. Even before 1 second of audio is recorded, the varied grille designs place the diaphragm in a different spot, optimizing the acoustic range. Connectivity. The SM57 requires a connected connection to function. With or without a cable, the SM58 can be used. Of course, more components would be required, but Shure provides a number of wireless systems that may be used in conjunction with the SM58. The SM58 is the microphone to use if you want to move around freely during a recording, a speech, or other live performances. The more stationary design of the SM57 would most likely complicate things and disrupt your mental process and performance quality. You can't put a price on the freedom that a wireless connection provides. In the end, Whether you prefer the SM57 or SM58 is a matter of personal preference. In many ways, the two microphones are comparable in terms of their appeal. If your activities tend to fall into one of the categories, this should assist you in making your decision. We hope you liked our Shure SM57 vs SM58 review and it was helpful.